Well, happy hump day. I'm out here on the front porch. Got me a glass of tea. Enjoying the day somewhat. In the process of making hot sauce. I had about 5 gallons fermented peppers in the house. I've taken 3 gallons out here in the process of making hot sauce. Now what I do is basically I ferment the peppers in the container or the vessels. Once I feel that it's where I need them to be at, I bring them out here. I got a little hot plate I put on the table outside, plug it up with an extension cord, dump all my peppers in it, and I'll cook them for a period of time. And then I'll take my ladle and scoop them up, stick them in my blender, and basically pulverize it towards it's mainly like liquid form. Dump that into my strainer. Take my little spatula deal, run it back and forth, get all the juices and everything else out of the thing. Once everything's out to where I want to get it to the point, then I'll take the pulp and stick it on my dehydrator tray and keep adding to it till basically till I'm done. And then once I'm done, I'll plug up the dehydrator and dehydrate all the pulp down after about a couple of days of dehydrating till it looks like a Triscuit cracker. Then I'll take it off there, break it up, stick it in my little grinder, and I grind it to a powder, add it to my bigger container vessel, and eventually I'll load that. Not really load it, I'll take that in another container vessel, put it in a different size container and label it as weapon grade chili powder, and that's my step-by-step process basically. Now, I do have some other things that I could be doing right now, like sitting my ass on the couch in the AC and watching Daniel Boone on TV or some westerns or something of that nature, but I figure, you know, today's hump day, why not make some hot sauce? And then I can get it bottled and everything else and take some of these bottles with me to market. You know, why not? Then I can, you know, and then, you know, then on top of it, whatever, you know, if I do make some, take it with me to market, you know, some people might buy it, some people might not. But I'll have definitely a good supply of hot sauce waiting and ready for whenever the time comes that somebody needs something. I'm getting the wind blow back because my pot has the cap off, and I'm getting pepper sprayed more or less by the fumes of the peppers and the breeze coming blowing towards me. If you want to talk about a great way to clear out your sinuses, it's a great way to do it. But yesterday I cut about a gallon's worth of elderberries off my plant. There's still plenty of more on there. There's some on the very top I would love to get to, but I don't have a ladder tall enough. And I don't want to damage the plant just to try to get some berries from the top, so I figured I seen something like this a long time ago doing mulberries. So I might have to attempt to try this, get like a tarp of some kind, go around the ground of it and have it to where it's kind of sagging, and so that way if some of the berries from the plant fall off, and they'll get caught inside that tarp, and I can use them to, you know, whatever down the road. And I know some of y'all are probably thinking, man, you're worried about some little bitty ass berries that fall off of it? Every little bit I can get is all that much more I can use for making jelly. And, you know, waste not, want not. So, I know some of y'all probably think I'm crazy, which I am in some ways. I ain't gonna lie. So, but yeah, Monday I was supposed to have gone to a funeral and I couldn't go because I still got some crud left in me. And I didn't want to go to the funeral and pass it off to whoever else was there. Not saying that I'm still sick, but as a precautionary, I didn't go. And it's been kind of eating at me because I wanted to go so bad, but I knew if I did, I would probably get somebody else there in my crud, and I didn't want to pass it along just because, you know, I felt that I had to. But yeah, it's just been one of them kind of days. I know I'll get done with this probably sometime before 5. And then I got a small mess to clean up. And then I got to mix everything together and bottle it and seal it and label it. And but you know, it's all part of the job, I guess. Things to make people happy. I do it because it's fun to do, and it's kind of a task. I know some people are just like, well, why don't you just go to the store and buy you some hot sauce? Well, I could, but if I already have the stuff on hand, and if I can make it myself, yeah, it's time consuming. It's kind of a mess in a way, but you know, I mean, I get hot vinegar if I want some hot vinegar for like a basting sauce, and then I got hot sauce, and then I got the pulp that's left over, which I make chili powder with, that a lot of people enjoy because they say it has a great flavor to it, and then on top of it, I take some of this chili powder that I make and I load it in my personal OCS rounds. So not only do I get a use for it, somebody else gets a use for it, and you know, why not? Because most of your CS rounds you can't buy as a civilian, so basically you gotta make your own. So if I can make it for myself, or whoever else has a 37mm that wants some OCS rounds, you know, I don't mind making some rounds for some people, but you know, it is what it is. But it is what it is. Now yesterday I did get my great grandmother's recipe how to make some grape juice, and that'll be another video later on. I might make a second video this afternoon actually, discussing grape juice and a few other things. I don't know yet, I just might. But before I get off here, I'm gonna undo the camera roll from the tripod and show you my messy step-by-step process. Yep, big ugly. Now, this here is my stew pot. As you can see, all these delectable peppers and seeds and onions and garlic and turmeric and whatever else is in here, floating around inside here. And what I do is, let me get a ladle of some of these peppers. Strain off as much juice as possible out of that one because there's already some juice in here. And I'll stick my peppers and everything else inside my blender. Put it in there. Then, of course I'm not going to do it, but I'll take this and grind this up to a nice liquidy form. Bring it over here, stick it in my strainer here. Use my little spatula here and go back and forth towards nothing left but some pulp. And of course there you can see some hot sauce dripping off the bottom of it, the pasty form. Down there some hot sauce that I've been working on. And then I'd scoop up my pulp out of here and I stick it over here in the dehydrator tray. And I put it on there nice and thick. And then what I do is dehydrate that for about a day or two. And once it's done, I break it off and I grind it up to a chili powder, which I call weapon grade chili powder, because technically any chili powder that's hotter than cayenne pepper based falls under a weapon grade chili powder. Well, actually, that's a partial truth. The military and law enforcement pepper sprays, anything hotter than that falls under a weapon grade. So since I have peppers hotter than cayenne pepper based, that's why I call it weapon grade chili powder. So, in case if you didn't know, you just learned something here in a few seconds ago. Yeah, my nose is running because this right here, the fumes of this are still coming up and it's breaking up my sinus cavity like you wouldn't believe, making my nose run and everything else. So, but yeah, this is my peppers that I've been fermenting and everything else. And then I take, like I said, I take these like so. Let me strain out some of that juicy juice. Stick them in here. Grind them up. Liquid form it. Stick it in there. Strain it really good. Pulp goes over there and boom, weapon grade chili powder and Kentucky kick-ass hot sauce. So this is what I do for fun, amongst a few other things. Get my ugly ass back in here. I need to go inside. It ain't gonna work. What the hell's going on now? I don't know why I'm putting this in there for, because all I'm going to do is turn it off here in a minute. But anyway, this is what I do every so often. This is like my third time this summer making hot sauce. Now, everybody's like, September 1st, it's trick or treat time. I'm like, I got so many people I know that are like, chomping at the bit for September 1st because it's like, oh, it's fall, it's fall, it's fall. And I'm just the opposite. I'm like, yeah, what the hell, it's not fall yet. But if it happens, it happens. You can't stop time. You can't slow down the calendar. You just gotta roll with the punches and take it as they come. So all I can say is y'all have a great day. You might see me again this afternoon. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, but you just might. And if you do, more power to you. And if not, then I'll see you sometime before Sunday, maybe. Anyway, y'all have a great day, and I'll catch y'all again soon. This damn thing turned off.